I want you to have some time to experiment, so I'm not going to take a lot of time in this video. All these complex patterns, how were they created? Well, if you want to ever deconstruct a pattern, you can double click on the swatch and say, hey, what's going on? We're in pattern editing mode, and off on the other screen is my pattern options, and you can see, hey, we're on hex by row, and I have dim copies on. Let's turn on show tile edge and then zoom in a bit. I'll hold down the space bar and the command key, drag to the right, and the way this was created is with the pattern tile tool. If I click once on that, this is selected. Now, the way this was created was a total accident. And if I come out here, you're going to see this large circle and this smaller circle here, which is all this pattern was created from. And if I start dragging and hold down Option, I can drag this out and hold down Option, drag this out. You can see that the only thing these two shapes this pattern was created from. I'm going to hit cancel, get out of this, come over here, and just show you real quickly how it was done. And I'm not saying build your patterns out of two circles. I'm saying experiment. I was trying things, and I always start simple just to see how things will work. Okay, holding down Shift and Option to draw from the center, and I draw out a circle, and then draw out a circle that's a little smaller than the other circle. Since these are both filled with white, we don't see anything. So I'm going to double click, and I'll pick, who knows, I'll pick that color right there, sure. And go into Appearance, Window Appearance. You guys, you can find it right there. And I've got it tucked there. Click on Opacity. I changed the large circle to 50 and the blending mode to multiply. Okay, so now let's get back on our black arrow. This other circle's not quite small enough. We'll make it about right there, just so we're mimicking the other. So I'll hit I, sample that, and change its opacity. Oh, the large circle, well, we'll keep that and then come over here, and the large circle on that other one was set to 33. These are not magic numbers. This is just what I tried on that other pattern. Bring this thing here, highlight that. Object, pattern, make, right? I've got a shortcut set up that makes this a lot easier for me. And what happened to me when I did this was an accident. I clicked on the pattern tile tool, changed this to hex by row. I went through all of them, and I clicked here, and on accident, I went like that. But I can't reproduce it exactly because it wasn't just like that. It might have been like that. I don't know. But you start to look here and say, what did we make by accident? And this becomes a kind of rich, complex pattern. This was an entire accident. This was not on purpose. And if I hit escape or save a copy or whatever, I get my new pattern. But let's come back to our two objects and try this again. And we'll select them both. It doesn't matter that we're zoomed way in. Shift click. So we got them both, and I'm going to use my handy dandy shortcut and make a new pattern. Let's zoom out so we can see what's going on. And we can make this smaller. It doesn't matter. But with this tile tool, we can now change the size of things. We can move our pattern and create these overlaps. This doesn't just work with simple shapes. You could be drawing out, 16 fish or who knows what. This is a great way to begin to discover how to work with your patterns in a more organic way. How can you make a repeating pattern that appeals to you. And remember all our other choices. And you can begin to see that there are lots and lots of possibilities. And then if you want to save out a copy of your pattern, hit escape. You can also hit cancel if you don't want to make a pattern. Now, I'd not play with opacity, play with blend modes. Remember the blend modes right here? Lots of blend modes, just to see what happens. Have some fun today and experiment. I had lots of fun. Up to you.